What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and today we have a balancing flow today in the space. That was redundant, sorry. Today's a special day. We're kind of breaking the formalities of whatever, like we're that formal. But because this is our last yoga video in this space, and I know it seems silly, but I know that you're connected to this space too, because we've talked about it, because because we relate to imagery, because we've all practiced in this room for as long as Yoga with Adriene channel has been rocking and rolling. So we'll update you on the movement and all the new things that we've already been prioritizing Yoga with Adriene yoga room for so long, and it's still going to be in my house and it's still going to be awesome and down to earth, so don't worry about a thing. But we just thought we'd share that with you. This is the last video in this room. We have a balancing flow to connect to the mind, body, and the heart. It's going to be swift, it's going to feel good, and hopefully it's going to connect you so that you're feeling good and feeling fine and ready to be divine. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to begin in a nice, comfortable seat. Let's cross our legs. Let's sit up nice and tall, and let's draw the palms together at the heart right away here. Take a big breath in, smile, life is good, and then exhale out through the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nostrils, and big old breath out through the mouth. And one more just like that. Exhale, bring the palms together, bring the palms to your knees. They're already together. And I actually just had a brain fart because I thought our very first yoga video that we shot was this pose, Sukhasana. And wow, we've come a long way. Pretty cool. So let's spend a little moment here in the easy pose, Sukhasana, the pose of ease. And we start here not because that's cute, that was our first yoga video, but because truly for me, this is like that place where we begin to fight for balance, fight for this place, this peace, this idea of ease. Why? Because things are going on around us. Our backs are sore because our posture is maybe suffering from other things, other shapes that we take more often than this. A million things, sounds outside. So just take a moment to really connect with this kind of idea of meeting in the middle. So you might ground through the tops of the thighs as you lift through the heart. You might relax the elbows and shoulders down as you extend through the crown of the head. So we are going to do a couple balancing physical postures today, but really the balancing flow is about finding this balance within, this peace within the tumult of life. When things change, how can we kind of stay balanced and peaceful as things are maybe beginning to stir and change is beginning to occur, or can seem kind of scary. So whatever this means to you, just take a couple quiet moments here in Sukhasana. Notice your breath. Find places to lift and places to ground. Enjoy this moment of being yourself and being with your breath, being with your body. Then nice and easy, we'll begin to draw slow circles with the nose, checking in with the neck. Keeping the heart lifted. And then we'll bring the head back to center, to stillness, and we'll release the left hand down as we reach the right fingertips up and over for a nice side body stretch. So stay grounded here, so nice heavy in the lower body, and then give yourself a little bit of freedom to move here. So you can kind of hit the shape, like hit that kind of yoga magazine moment, and then just free yourself of that. Right? Find what feels good. Cool, inhale, extend through the crown of the head here, and then on an exhale, we're gonna move through center, reach the left fingertips up, right fingertips come behind, and we come into a little twist. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, journey into your twist. Again, inhale in with the new. Exhale out with the old. Finding a sense of ease with the breath here. Cool, then keep your left hand where it is and reach your right fingertips all the way up and over as you dial your heart back to center. This is what I'm talking about here, guys, this balance of the push and pull. So we're grounding down through the right thigh bone here as we're reaching up with the heart and with the right fingertips. Shoulders draw down away from the ears. And this is what our Hatha Yoga is all about. Again, finding a little marriage of strength and grace, of the push and the pull, the press and the squeeze, right? The sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine, all that. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, release. We'll take it to the other side. Right hand comes down, left fingertips sweep up and over. Stretch it out. Again, hit your shape, kind of go through your alignment, and then free it up a little bit. This is your home yoga practice. Or maybe, you know, wherever you are, but you have a sense of freedom here that I think you should take advantage of. On your next breath, find length in the neck, and then we'll come through center. Left fingertips come behind and right fingertips stretch up, so we create this space in the side body as we move into our twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, journey into your twist. Enjoy. Awesome. Keep the right hand where it is. We'll slowly dial the heart back to center, and then we'll reach the left fingertips up and over. So if you're just kind of hanging out here, it's kind of miserable and like bleh. But if you engage, drawing down through the left side of the body as you reach to the right, allowing the heart to find a sense of balance in the middle as it lifts up. Inhale in. And exhale, we release. Awesome, everyone. Draw the palms together at the heart, interlace, press the palms forward, up and back, reach, reach, reach. Big breath in and exhale, break free, rain it down. We're gonna come onto all fours here and jump right into a little cat-cow. So just a reminder, you can do a little cat-cow in your bed. Hey-o. And you don't necessarily have to roll out your mat to do a little spinal health. So everything we've done thus far, we can do without a yoga mat. Pretty awesome. We begin to move with the breath. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip points. Notice if your toes are coming in or splaying out. See if you can pay attention to the detail here of aligning the ankles with the knees. And so by paying attention to the details, we really do invite more balance into our life, I think. After you get bored with cat-cow, you can begin to do a little variation here, drawing circles with the hips, maybe shaking them or swaying them left to right. The idea is to connect and to use your breath to do so. From here, we'll curl the toes under and send it up to downward dog with the same vibes, like this kind of soft, easy breezy vibe, like permission to move in a way that feels awesome for you. Melting the heart back, pedaling the feet. Careful not to crash into your wrist, but really find that yielding sensation as we press away from your yoga mat and into all 10 knuckles. Cool, then we'll drop the left heel, lift the right leg up high here. Go ahead and open up through that right hip. Just go ahead and let yourself roll around there for a little bit. Open up. And then we'll slowly come to stack the hips, not stack the hips, level the hips, where the right toes are pointing down, and I'm dropping my right shoulder in line with my left. Super hard work here. Charge the legs, lift your right inner thigh. You got it. One more breath. Then send it up and into your runner's lunge. Go ahead and lower that back knee. And same thing here, we're just gonna kind of roll around here a little bit, finding what feels good, stretching through the hamstrings, stretching through the legs. Maybe you're a little sore in the hips. apparently my last day in this room, I can be really sexual. Not be really sexual, but okay. Sex jokes. Tell you what, I did not have the cojones to do sex jokes on my first video. What has become? Okay, and then we'll slowly roll back through to a nice strong low lunge, lifting the back knee and finding this lift in the heart. Big breath in here, and then exhale, plant the palms, step the right toes back to plank, and right away we'll slowly lower down. Cool, zip the legs up super strong here, press into the pelvic bone, inhale, lift up baby cobra. Pull the elbows back and find a moment here where you're not muscling into your arms, but rather really integrating through the spine. So again, arches of the feet come together, press into the tops of your feet, press into the pubic bone. Careful not to tighten your booty here, but engage by pressing down into the earth. Then close your eyes, tuck your chin just slightly, lengthen. And exhale, release. Awesome, everyone. Curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, press up to your plank, super strong here, smile, and then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, awesome, my friends. Pedal it out here, melt your heart back, press into all 10 knuckles strongly, strongly. And then we'll drop the right heel, this time slide the left leg up high. Again, take a second to go ahead and open it up, roll around here, maybe big circles with the knee. Stay connected to your breath, open it up. And then we'll slowly dial the left toes down, level out by bringing your left butt cheek in line with your right butt cheek. And then full body experience here, my friends. Inner thigh lifts up towards the sky. Big breath. And then exhale, step it up into your nice low lunge. Awesome. Roll around here for a little bit. Find what feels good. Pulling back. Checking out any tight places or sore spots. And then coming to a nice low lunge, looping the shoulders, lifting your heart, charging your core up a little bit here. Take a deep breath in. And then plant your palms, step the left toes back, and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Great, this time we're gonna bring the inner arches together, bring the inner thighs together, and then swim the fingertips around to interlace behind the tail. Press into your foundation. Knuckles are gonna draw away from the base of the spine towards your heels, and then lifting them up here as we draw the shoulder blades together just slightly. Tuck the chin into the chest. Breathe here, my friends. See if you can do this without squeezing your butt cheeks. So we're pressing. We're finding that yielding that we talk about in the foundations of yoga. So we're pressing away from our foundation, but we're not necessarily, creating any tension or tightness in the muscles. So still kind of soft and supple. One more breath here. You got it. Maybe lift the heart a little bit more. And then exhale, release everything. Palms come underneath the shoulders. We curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, and press up to a nice strong plank. Great big breath in and breath out, downward facing dog. Awesome work. Meld your heart back. Press into the fleshy part of the index finger and thumb here. And we go for a nice slow walk up towards the front edge. Take your time getting there. Enjoy every move. Relish every moment, especially in our last practice here in the space. Oh my goodness. Toes pointing forward. Uttanasana, extended forward fold. Grab the elbows if you like. Sway a little. Keep breathing. We'll release the arms and inhale, lift to a flat back position, your version. Careful not to lock out the knees here. I have to be careful of that myself. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, full body stretch. And exhale, hands to the heart. Awesome. Lift your sternum up to meet your thumbs. Keep the feet where they are. Maybe you walk them together here and we come to mountain pose. A big, beautiful, grateful mountain pose. Maybe the inner thighs spiral together, and then maybe the tailbone grows heavy. Maybe you lift your toes, spread awareness through all four corners of the feet. And we find this kind of whooshing upward current of energy through the front body. And then this sweet grounding energy through the back body. Again, finding balance in the middle of those two things, those two opposing forces. Draw energy up from the arches of the feet as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Tack a little weight in your elbows. This is the balance that I'm talking about today. Then interlace the fingertips here, and let's slowly lift the right knee up to catch. Just to kind of test that kind of press and lift, that push and pull. So if you're just kind of hanging out here, it's really obvious. But if you're really kind of working energetically, you can begin to loop the shoulders, find that lift and squeeze. And you find a sense of balance between this kind of press and squeeze, this lift and this grounding of the tailbone. And if you're like, girl, I have no idea, I just am working on balancing on one leg, that's great too. Enjoy that, enjoy the stretch, enjoy your breath. Inhale in, exhale, release, and switch. So if I turn to the side here, you can kind of see if I'm just collapsing into the right hip here, like so. See if you can lift up out of that and really work to find that pressing through your foundation as you lift up. Ground down. Then we'll release the left leg and inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Let's flow. Exhale, down you go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, step or hop it back to plank. No need to rush. You can fall a little bit behind in the tempo. Just move with your breath. Inhale, lowering all the way down to the belly, or you might begin to hover chaturanga to upward facing dog. Together we'll meet with an exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to sneak in a break in at any time. Drop the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Point and flex, then bend your right knee and squeeze it up in towards your heart, core strength. Step the right foot up into your lunge, pivot on the back foot, reach the fingertips up, strong warrior one. Big breath in, big breath out as you rain it down, interlace behind the tail. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, break free, pivot on the back foot, take it all the way back down to your lunge, and we go for a vinyasa. So again, all the way to the belly or chaturanga to up dog. Pick your poison, move with your breath. Enjoy. From down dog, we drop the right heel. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and then squeeze the left knee in towards your heart. Step it up into your lunge. Slow pivot on the back foot, and we rise up strong, warrior one. Inhale in, lift your heart. As you exhale, keep the heart lifted as you rain the fingertips down to interlace behind. Opposite thumb on top this time maybe. And then we open the chest even more. Great, break free. Pivot back down to your lunge and take your vinyasa. You can always skip it. Downward facing dog. Inhale in through the nostrils. Exhale, lion's breath, tongue out. Awesome. Bend the knees generously, look up. Inhale in, on an exhale, hop towards the front edge of your mat, or you can repeat the slow walk from before. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach for the stars. Exhale, hands to heart. Heart is beginning to pump a little bit faster. Stick with it. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, tuck your shirt in, just kidding. Step it back to plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, gentle back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time in these transitions, no need to rush. Inhale, drop the left heel, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, step it up into your lunge. Pivot on the back foot, again, rising up, warrior one. Inhale in, this time exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, rounding around. Here we go. Take a version that feels good to you. So it might be reaching towards the sky. It might be reaching towards the front edge of your mat. You might reach the arm down. I just encourage everyone to stay connected to your belly, to your core. Inhale in, and then exhale. We're going to pivot all the way back down and find a twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Inhale in, exhale, down you go, and we flow. Moving with your breath. Back to down dog. Dropping the right heel, lift the left leg up high, and just having a little fun. Squeezing left knee in towards your heart, and then stepping it up into your lunge. Pivot on the back foot, warrior one, here we come, strong warrior. Inhale in, exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. And then rounding the spine, finding that extended side angle here that feels good for you. Lean into it, open your heart. Inhale in, exhale, down we go, find your twist. And then exhale, release, and take a little flow. This time we'll meet child's pose, knees drawing together. Swim the fingertips back and take a rest. Awesome work, my friends. Sigh it out if you need to. Take a moment to remember why you arrived on your mat today, why you rolled out the mat. Notice your breath. You might feel your heart beating, your blood pumping. And then we'll slowly roll it up. Coming into a hero pose, a Virasana, or a variation. So I want to take us into a nice stretch, but this might not be for everyone. So, oops. So we'll just go one layer at a time. Stay on your heels, or if you're already like, I'm out, then you might switch to a cross-legged position here and breathe in Sukhasana. I'm moving the fleshy part of the calf aside, and I'm making sure that my toes are pointing straight back towards the back edge of my mat. Then this is a perfect example of a place where my Mula Bandha, my energetic lift's really going to help me out and really support my joints as well. So I'm not collapsed here, holding on for dear life. That's kids yoga, we use the magic carpet, you know. But I'm finding this lift up through the center channel. Stay here, or begin to release the palms down towards the soles of your feet. And then maybe even bringing the elbows down. And maybe not. If you feel like you can continue, scoop the tailbone in. Breathe, breathe, breathe as you slowly, mindfully release onto the crown. And then maybe eventually here. We can have hands on the belly, hands on the heels, or nice cactus arms here, maybe all the way up and overhead. We're going to be here for a little bit, so just to kind of experiment. So if this is not for you, remember you can be in meditation pose, or you can be here, or you can be working one leg at a time here, okay? Or maybe something else of your choosing. So we have lots of options. So we're trying to find a sense of balance and ease in all things. So we're kind of putting ourselves in these funky shapes in order to test just that. So use your breath. Stay connected. Notice where the mind goes, and then use your breath to keep coming back home. Mindfully meet your edge. Welcome change, transformation. Lean into it. come out of the posture. We'll slowly reach the hands back towards the soles of the feet. Bring the elbows underneath you. Come up to the crown of the head. And then same way we came down, we're going to walk back through it. Slowly we'll come back to all fours. We'll all meet up here. Take a second to extend one leg out, followed by the next. Nice and slow. And then we'll send it back to downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Awesome. From here, I'm going to slowly reach my right hand to the outer edge of my left calf. Maybe it's the left thigh, maybe it's all the way to the ankle. Moving in a twist here, just one deep breath, inhale in. Exhale, release, take it to the other side, little twist. Nice challenging twist here. You can do it. Inhale in, big breath in. And use your exhale to release. Awesome. Coming into your plank, almost done, guys. Awesome work. I'm going to bring my right hand to the center, begin to turn. So I have a nice side plank here as I lift my hips up, open up to a super strong side plank, reaching left fingertips all the way up towards the sky, staying integrated in the head and the neck. If you're feeling adventurous, you might lift your top leg. If you want to flip your dog here, you might. Maybe take a little shape in the legs. Big breath in. And then exhale, take it to the other side. Same thing. We're about to get off the hands and take it to a restful position. So have a little fun here. And if you're new to the practice, remember you can always be here, lifting the hips up, working on strength. One day, all that playtime will come with ease. And then we'll bring it back. Take one last vinyasa if you're feeling adventurous and fiery. And then we'll return back to that child's pose. Awesome work, my friends. Take a rest. Tuck your chin into your chest, slowly roll it up. Nothing fancy here, we're just gonna shift to the buttocks here, send the legs out super long. So left to right, nice seated wide angle today. So gathering it all in, we flow with the arms, press into the heels, tops of the thigh bones firm down. And whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, extend fingertips out beyond your room, beyond wherever you are. Really reach energy out. And then we'll reach up. And then exhale, gather it all into the heart. Now, as you begin to move the flow of arms, your legs are going to want to soften. So again, we're going to stay with this idea of doing more than one thing, kind of balancing these two opposing forces and staying connected and engaged. That's the best way to improve your posture too, is just by connecting to the energetic body. But here we go. Inhale, reaching. Gather it in, lift the belly. Draw it in, exhale, hands to heart. Keep going. Inhale, reach. Exhale, ground through the thigh bones, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. If you feel like this, you need to lift your sit bones up on a block or a pillow or something, anything. Even roll your yoga mat up a couple times so you have a little bit of lift. Then you can stack the head over the heart over the pelvis. Keep going, guys. Inhale. Exhale. A little moving meditation here. Notice when the feet get tired, the legs get lazy. Stick with it. What do you want to gather in? What do you want to bring in on home? Awesome, everyone. Wherever you are, do one more. Close your eyes. Sternum rises up to the thumbs. And then, yay, we get to soften through the feet. Awesome, everyone. Bring your right hand now to the top of your left thigh. Take this soft energy, this hopefully grounding energy that you're beginning to cultivate, and stick with it. Once again, we're going to press through the heels. And then I'm going to sweep my left fingertips all the way up and over. Again, there's this kind of meeting in the middle as I ground through my left thigh bone and reach with my right fingertips, and then lift through my heart and reach through my left fingertips. You'll feel it. Toes start to splay out or go in. See if you can keep them reaching up towards the sky. Lean into it. And if you aren't able to grab this all the way, you might just grab the top of your pants here, or maybe your top of your pants here, or hand can root on the earth here. Great, then draw your chin into your chest, round forward. Come to center, slowly roll it up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left hand to the top of the right thigh. Strong legs as I reach my right fingertips up and over. Maybe grab your pants here for a little resistance. Lean into it. Draw your shoulder blades in together and down. Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. Lean back, ground through your legs. Inhale, press into your heels. And exhale, rounding forward. Awesome, everyone. Great. Tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly roll it up. Hands come to the backs of the thighs. We draw the legs back in, just where we started, Sukhasana. So instead of ending with kind of floor work or anything like that today, we're going to end in Sukhasana in meditation pose. The idea being that after our yoga physical practice, eventually we're going to keep growing and growing and growing so that we can grow into a meditation practice and more things that serve you in a kind of holistic way. Bringing balance to all things by kind of thinking in that holistic way, and whatever that means to you. It's different for everyone, of course. So you can take some free time after this now to roll around on the ground and take a full shavasana, maybe some other yoga poses, or you can just maybe join me in a couple quiet moments after this practice in Sukhasana, giving thanks for this community. I'm giving thanks for this room, and kind of honoring yourself and giving thanks for you know, who you are and who your true self is, and the fact that we have this opportunity to explore just that, explore who you are and who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to seal the deal by, of course, bringing the palms together at the heart. The highest in me bows to the highest in you. Namaste.